Welcome to account session. We have learnt three methods for calculation of new profit sharing ratio. Now we will see comparatively all the three methods and try to understand the differences between the three methods, that is first method, second method and third method. So in the first method, the problem will be like this: X, Y and Z. So if in example 3:2 is given as a ratio, Z's profit sharing ratio will be given as 1/5 or 1/4. So here it will be not mentioned in the problem as to how Z obtains his share from X and Y. So here the problem will be as such that X and Y are partners sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 3:2. They admit that as a new partner with the 1/5 share in future profits. Calculate the new profit sharing ratio of X and Y. This is called as what? First method, where there is no specification as to how Z obtains his share from X and Y. So in the second method, X, Y, 3:2, for example, is the profit sharing ratio, and Z 5/25. So in 5/25, X has to give 3/25 and Y has to give 2/25. So in the second method, it is clearly mentioned that Z has to obtain 5/25. His share is 5/25, out of which he will obtain 3/25 from X and 2/25 from Y. It is calculated and given that he should obtain 3/25 out of 5/25 from X and 2/25 out of 5/25 from Y. So here you need not calculate further. You are just supposed to subtract 3/25 from X and 2/25 from Y. So this is second method. And in third method, X, Y, 3:2 let us consider, and Z is given 1/5. So 3/4, then definitely this will be 1/4, because total will be how much? 1. So 1/5 is equal to 1. So out of 1/5, 3/4 of 1/5 is given by X. 3/4 of 1/5 should be given by X, and 1/4 remaining. If 3/4 goes, 1/4 remains. So 1/4 of 1/5 should be given by whom? Y. So this is called as what? Third method. So here, to get this, you are supposed to do one more step. That is, already you have seen X to Z. This is one more step. That is 1/5 is his share, and that 1/5 3/4 should be given by X. So here 3/20. So this is the resultant of this step. So thereafter you will continue as if second method only. So this additional step has to be done in the third method when compared to second method. So Y into Z. So he has to give 1/4 of 1/5. So 1/4 of 1/5 equal to 1/20. So if you do this step, and the next step will be subtracting this, which is sacrificed by X, from his old ratio. Old ratio means 3/5. 3/5 minus 3/20, and 2/5 minus 1/20. So this is the clear-cut difference between the first method, second method and the third method. So if in the problem it is just mentioned that if it is given, information is given as such that X and Y are partners sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 3:2, they admit Z as a new partner with 1/5 share in the future profits. It should be considered as first method. In second method, X and Y are partners sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 3:2. They admit Z as a new partner with 5/25 share, which he obtains, out of which he obtains 3/25 from X and 2/25 from Y. This should be considered as second method. And third method, X and Y are partners sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 3:2. They admit Z as a new partner with 1/5 share in the future profits, which he obtains 3/4 from X and 1/4 from Y. So this is the difference between the first method, second method and third method. Let us solve some of the problems randomly on first method, second method and third method. So let us see which method this is. X and Y are partners sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 2:1. They admit Z as a new partner with 1/4 share in future profits. Calculate the new profit sharing ratio of X and Y. So by seeing the problem, you will understand that X and Y are partners in the sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 2:1. They admit Z as a new partner with 1/4 share in the future profits. Calculate the new profit sharing ratio of X and Y. So if you read the problem, you will come to know that this is first method and you are supposed to solve this problem based on first method. So under first method, solution. Always profit equal to how much? 1. So 2/3 X old ratio, Y old ratio is 1/3 equal to 3/3 equal to 1. So always profit is equivalent to how much? 1. So now how much they are supposed to give to Z? Minus 1/4 towards the share of Z. So if denominator is not there, consider it as 1. So here if you cross multiply into 4 into 1, 4 1 ja 4 minus 1/4 equal to 3/4 is remaining share for X and Y. For X and Y. So now let us calculate the new profit sharing ratio. New profit sharing ratio of X. So X old ratio was how much? 2/3. Now remaining share is how much for them? 3/4. Out of this 3/4, he will share the profits in his old ratio, that is 2:3. So 3 2s are 6, 4 3s are 12. So new profit sharing ratio of X will be 6/12. New profit sharing ratio of Y equal to 3/4 for the remaining share for X and Y. Out of that, he is supposed to get, according to his old ratio is how much? 1/3. So 3 1s are 3, 4 3s are 12. So if you want to verify x 6 by 12, y 3 by 12, and z 1 by 4. So to make it 12, multiply it by 3. So equal to 6 plus 3 plus 3 divided by 12 equal to 12 by 12.